All right. Third time lucky.
Yeah, hi everyone, my name's Jay.
My name is Charlotte, and
And-
Jay's in high demand today.
Yeah,
Sorry, what were you
Yeah,
going to say?
let's discuss different topics. Please ask me different questions. And yes, I'm not a risk taker. I don't take risks because I, for one, like to win. I don't like to lose.
Okay.
And I don't let other people win, so that's why. Unless I like them too much. And I.
Well, we're going
I'm
to
ready
find
to
out
support them.
how much of a risk taker you are or are not. Okay, on the topic of work and study, have you ever only revised for an exam at the last minute? Or like ever done something like that?
It was my English exam, and it was in Russia, so I didn't even know that I had to take it. So
What? Yeah, what was the
Yeah.
situation there?
It was at school. It was at school.
Right.
It was
right,
easy
okay.
peasy. Yeah. So I was told that I had to take it a minute before I had to do it. So I said, okay, let's do it. And they asked me different questions. I answered everything. Yeah, so.
Oh, like
Not
have you
easy.
ever only revised for an exam at the last minute? Like when you
I didn't even have to revise for exam. So addressing your question, no, I didn't even have to do it without any revision.
Do this? Yeah, but are you talking about just all exams ever, or just this one? Sorry.
I mean, Yes, I normally revise information not just before the exam, but it takes me a lot of time to revise everything. But sometimes I don't even have to revise anything. That's why.
Okay. Would you accept a job abroad in a country where you didn't speak the language?
No, I don't think so, because I'm not used to it. I hope that, yeah, so I will need to communicate somehow. If I don't speak the language, how can I work there?
But what if it was like your ultimate dream job? Like the job, like you would work, for example, let's say it would be in English, the job, but it wouldn't be in an English-speaking country. Kind of like my situation.
Maybe, but again, I think I would have to learn the language at least to reach some B1 or B2 level.
Okay.
Because I don't feel safe. I would feel uncomfortable in a foreign surrounding.
Alright. On the topic of travel, have you ever gone on holiday, or let's say just travelled with someone you didn't know very well?
Yeah, it was 23 years ago, and I went to America, and there were several teenagers traveling with me. I didn't know them at all, but we made friends, and yeah, it was interesting. We were flying together, and we landed together. We spent some time together, yeah, so we didn't know each other.
What was the scheme?
It was travel, is it Camp America? I think Camp America.
Ah, right, yeah, okay, I
America.
see. How many of you went there?
8
Okay.
or 7, 8 or
Something,
7.
yeah,
I don't
something
know
like that,
exactly.
yeah.
23 years ago.
Well, yeah, I know you go on holiday to nice places sometimes. Do you normally take out insurance when you travel?
I also take my passport. I take care of my insurance, of course. Yeah. I always take my insurance. Yeah. Because things happen. For example, when I was in America, I twisted my ankle. So that's why I was taken to a hospital.
I guess you had to pay for that.
Yeah, I had to cover some expenses, but something was covered by the insurance.
Do you remember how much you had to pay?
Not much, because again, I had some insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember exactly, like 23 years ago.
Okay. Have you ever taken selfies on holiday in a dangerous place, for example, on the edge of a cliff?
Yeah, it was. I took selfies on the edge of a cliff, but it was not dangerous because I choose special places where it looks dangerous, but it's not really dangerous.
Oh, how do you know it's not dangerous?
I just I investigate the yeah. So I study forensic evidence. Yeah, so I investigate the ground. So I first study everything around me, and then I choose the right place where to put my foot on.
I was just trying to find something. Russia is actually kind of, or was, let's say about 10 years ago, quite well known for like unsafe selfies. I was trying to find it, but there was like literally a Wikipedia, people who have died taking selfies. I think that's it here. And it has, aha, yeah, list of selfie related injuries and deaths. And I'm very sure, here's one. Yeah, quite a few from Russia, actually. Yeah, it used to be divided by country. I guess they changed it. Two young men died in the Ural Mountains after they pulled the pin from a live hand grenade to take a selfie.
I see.
Yeah, wonderful. If you're travelling somewhere, do you normally get to the station or airport with plenty of time, or do you always arrive at the last minute?
No, I arrive in advance. Yeah, and because I like to feel safe, and
Yeah, me too.
I like to have everything under control.
Well, what about when there's not like some kind of consequence for being late? Do you still arrive on time?
Yeah,
I always try to.
I always try
Yeah.
to arrive on time.
Yeah.
I think it's psychological.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Well, my mum was always very early to things a lot of the time. Okay, so for food, if you were offered very unusual food that you'd never had before, would you try it?
Yes, I would.
I don't have a problem with it.
But I would ask what it is.
Have you ever been to like Asia or somewhere
No,
with more
no,
exotic
no.
foods?
I'm afraid of fried cockroaches and some other exotic things.
I think they have other food too, though.
Yeah, of course, but still, I would always ask what it is.
What?
I remember watching some TV show. It was about different cuisines, Asian cuisines, and they could eat some eggs with embryos.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Literally
about.
with embryos.
It's a Filipino thing.
It was not a pleasant thing to watch.
I think that's considered even unusual in Asia, though. I know what you're talking about. Is it like black or something as well?
I don't remember. Maybe it was in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's the most unusual food you've tried?
Oh, I can't think of anything too unusual to shock our listeners and watchers.
I
Maybe
think
something Chinese, but
for a lot of Westerners, Russian food is quite unusual.
Yeah,
Not like
so
in
you
a
wanted to
scary
go
way,
Russian,
but yeah, I think that like холодец is disgusting. You know, it's literally eating dog food. So I think...
and sometimes they can even add a холодец into a okroshka.
Exactly.
Yeah. So instead of
okroshka, I just
bologna.
don't like. But I've actually eaten nice холодец, but it's definitely unusual. It's just depressing. Okay, sorry. Холодец getting some hate there. If food is past its sell-by date, are you still happy to eat it? I am if I can see that it's fine. I've done that loads of times.
Yeah, but I will check whether it's okay or not. Because sometimes it will look so nasty that I will not dare to eat it.
Right. Have you ever had food poisoning?
No, not that I could remember.
Yeah, we've probably got strong stomachs. Okay, shopping and money. I don't think I'll ask all of these.
Splash cash.
Do you have different pins and passwords, or do you always use the same one? I have like 3 different ones I use, but they're all pretty easy to get, I think.
What was it? Do you have different?
Pins like on a card when you put your card
No,
into
no,
an
I have
ATM.
only one. Because I don't have a very good memory. That's why.
What about passwords? I've like 2 or 3
They are
that I
slightly
cycle
different, but
through.
they are similar.
Yeah, me too. Okay, on the road. Where do you normally cross the road? At a traffic light or zebra crossing, or just anywhere?
Not anywhere. At a traffic light and zebra crossing.
Do you always wait for the red light to go?
Nearly always. Nearly always.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can break the rules, but I always take care of not breaking them just for no reason.
Do you walk by yourself late at night?
Yeah, sometimes I have to, but I don't like to because it's not always safe.
Oh, like so you don't do it like for fun?
I don't do it for fun, no.
When do you have to walk by
Do you?
yourself?
Well,
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't really done it since I moved here, but I'm working until night and then I'm just tired. But in the old place, I would go on my own, but yeah, generally with my neighbour, we would go for long walks like late at night, like midnight, 1 a.m. if I was still awake. But actually, one of these days, maybe tonight, I'll go for a walk. Plus, it's white nights now, so it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But here, yeah, I do absolutely do that all the time. When it's dark anyway, I don't know if it's necessarily late, but yeah. What about late night taxis?
Yeah, why not?
I always do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Makes
going
perfect
home.
sense, yeah. Or taxi.
Do you drive a car or ride a motorbike? Can you drive?
I can drive, but I don't drive. 'Cause,
Mm.
I don't have to face all the problems drivers have.
Have you ever had a car?
No, only my parents have had different cars.
Oh, but you can drive there or have driven their cars,
Yes,
I
yes,
guess.
of course. Yeah. And I have a driving license.
Yeah, so you can drive. Did you ever go really fast and break the speed limit?
No. Well, the first part of the question, yes. The second, no. So I could drive very fast, but I was not breaking the speed limit.
What is very fast? What's the fastest you've gone?
Something like 130 kilometers per hour.
Hold on.
So you'll have to transmit it into miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm not used to it. 80. Yeah. Oh my god, I think the fastest I've done. I don't have a driver's license, but I did driving lessons for a really long time, and just stopped because of COVID, and it was impossible to even do a test. And then I came here. I think the fastest I did was 60. It was really scary for me.
I see.
But I'm terrible with speeds, actually. Okay, appearance. Would you ever get a tattoo or a piercing?
No. Otherwise, I would have had already some tattoos on piercings.
Had you ever wanted one like earlier in your
No,
life?
no, never ever. Never ever.
Not even when you were a metalhead?
Not even when I was... No, sorry. When I was a metalhead, I wanted to have some earrings. Just to look like a metalhead.
Earrings are cool, actually. My ears are pierced, but I don't have any other piercings. I thought about it a lot when I was younger, tattoos and piercings, but obviously I don't have any. I have my ears pierced and that's it. But I did do this. Okay, have you ever done something dramatically different to your hair? For example, had a very different hairstyle or hair colour?
No, I was not allowed it as a kid, and then I didn't have enough hair to improvise and to dye it or to have a fancy haircut, etc.
What did you want to have done to your hair when you were a kid?
I wanted to grow it long. So I wanted to have a long hair.
Long, like how long are we talking?
The longer the better.
Like long like mine?
Even longer.